Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sañjaya uvacha. Evam ukto Hṛṣīkeśa Guḍākeśena Bharata Senayo Ubayor Madhye Stapayitva Ratottamam. Sañjaya uvacha. Evam mukto Hṛṣīkeśa Guḍākeśena Bharata Senayor madhye Stapayitva ratottamam. Sañjaya uvacha. Evam mukto Hṛṣīkeśa Guḍākeśena Bharata Senayor madhye Stapayitva ratottamam. Sañjaya uvacha. Evam mukto Hṛṣīkeśa Guḍākeśena Bharata Senayor madhye Stapayitva ratottamam. Sañjaya uvacha. Evam mukto Hṛṣīkeśa Guḍākeśena Bharata Senayor madhye Stapayitva ratottamam. Bhīṣma Droṇa sarvesham cha mahīkshitam uvacha patha pashyaitan samavitan kurun iti. Bhīṣma Droṇa sarvesham cha mahīkshitam uvacha partha pashyaitan samavitan kuruniti. Bhīṣma Droṇa sarvesham cha mahīkshitam uvacha partha pashyaitan samavitan kuruniti. Bhīṣma Droṇa sarvesham cha mahīkshitam uvacha partha pashyaitan samavitan kuruniti. Sañjaya uvacha said, Evam thus Uktaha addressed Hṛṣīkeśa Lord Krishna Guḍākeśena by Arjuna Bharata, O descendant of Bharata, Senayo of armies, Ubhayo of both, Madhye in the midst of, Stapayatva by placing, Ratottamam the finest chariot. Translation: Sañjaya said, O descendant of Bharata, Being thus addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. Bhīṣma, Droṇa, grandfather Bhīṣma, Droṇa, the teacher Droṇa, Pramukataha, in the front of, Sarvesham, all, Cha, also, Mahikshita, chiefs of the world, Uvacha, said, Partha, O Partha, son of Pritha, Pasya, just behold, Etan, all of them, Samavetan, assembled, Kuru, all the members of the Kuru dynasty, Iti, thus. Translation. In the presence of Bhīṣma, Droṇa, and all other chieftains of the world, Hṛṣīkeśa, the Lord, said, just behold, Partha, all the Kurus who are assembled here.
So, Sañjaya Upasa, actually, Sañjaya, the secretary of Dhritarashtra, he is releasing the activities in the battlefield. Dhritarashtra is blind. How in the battlefield the fighting was going on, Sañjaya was observing, either by television or a similar method. Otherwise, how he could explain things are going on in the battlefield, in the room. This Bhagavad Gita, Sañjaya explained all activities in the battlefield to Dhritarashtra within the room. So, there must have been something like television, or higher than the television, he was seeing within himself everything. So scientific improvement is coming, but still on the material platform. Material means gross material and subtle material. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhiriyocha ahankara iti me prakriti bhinna asudha. Earth, water, fire, air, sky. These 5 elements are gross material. Everyone can see gross. We can see earth, we can see water, we can see fire, air, or we can perceive the sky also. But there are subtle matter also. Mind, intelligence, we cannot see the mind. We cannot see intelligence. I understand that you have got intelligence. Or everyone knows we have got mind. But we cannot see. This is subtle. There also matter. Subtle matter. So, the television is a machine made of gross matter. But there is possibility of making another machine of subtle matter. There is possibility. Because matter, there also matter. That subtle matter machine is not yet discovered. But here we can see the subtle matter discovery was there Otherwise, how Sañjaya could see the activities in the battlefield? This is to be understood. They are very much proud of material advancement of science, but still they have to make advance. Subtle matter. And above that subtle matter, within that subtle matter, there is spiritual identity. Indriyani pararaho, indriyeva paramana, manasastu para, buddhi. First of all, we can see a person. A person we see, what we see? The senses. But we cannot see the director of the senses. The director of the senses is the mind. And the director of the mind is intelligence. And the owner of the intelligence is the soul. This is understand. The soul is there. Whose intelligence? As soon as we shall say intelligence, whose intelligence? That is the soul's intelligence. Where from the intelligence is coming? From Paramatma, Hṛṣīkeśa. Therefore this word is used here, Hṛṣīkeśa. The intelligence will come from Paramatma. Otherwise, we cannot act. Just as a child has got intelligence, but it is guided by the parent's intelligence. Might have said, do like this, and he does it. Similarly, we have got all this mind, intelligence, everything, but that is being guided by the super intelligence, Krishna. Therefore he is called Hṛṣīkeśa. Once we have explained Hṛṣīkeśa, so we have to reach that platform where we can talk with Hṛṣīkeśa. That is the spiritual platform. That is possible. The more you become purified, you can talk with Hṛṣīkeśa, who is within yourself. He is not outside. Although he is Goloka Vṛndāvana, Krishna is always in Vrindavan, in the spiritual world. But because he is Krishna, he can remain with you also at the same time, simultaneously. This is Krishna. Goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuta. Goloka nam nijadham nitale chatasya. Devi mahesha haridhamusu tesu tesu. Tete prabhava nichaya vihitasya jena. Govindamadi purusam tamaham bhaja. It is proposed our Mayapur temple will be on this plan. Goloka namni nijadhamni tale chatas. The highest planetary system, spiritual, that is spiritual planet, that is named Goloka Nam, Goloka Vṛndāvana. We have given that picture in the Bhagavad cover, perhaps you know. The topmost original planet is the Goloka. Goloka Namni Nijadhamni. That is the abode of Krishna, Krishna Dham. Krishna Dham. People are searching after God. But actually there is the planet where God lives, Krishna lives. But you have got your machine, aeroplane, Sputnik. You can reach there, but you cannot reach even the highest planet, even on this material planet, material universe. The highest, everyone see, we see the stars or planets. Now you have got the machine, you go there. No, you cannot go. You are so limited. Even you cannot go to the moon planet, which is so nearest. You cannot go. But still we are proud of these airplanes, Sputniks. We are thinking, now we have become God. These rascals, they do not know what is God. They are all rascals. They have no idea what is God. Therefore, they are accepted another rascal as God. This is going on. You cannot reach panthastu koti satavatsa sampragamya vayu rathapi manasu munipungavara chappasti japrapadasina avichintata. Shastra gives you, just like your material science also gives you information that there is one planet, highest planet, and one can go there by Sputnik in 40,000 of years. Now he is going to live 40,000 years to reach there. But they have got theoretically all these things. The highest planet, material, that is not spiritual. So, after finishing this material world, there is covering of the universe. Stock matter, mahattva. Where from all this material coming? There is stock. So, you have to penetrate through that stock material. And each layer of stock is 10 times more than the other. So you have to pierce through the stock, material stock, then you reach the spiritual world. And the spiritual world, there are many. Many means 3 times more than these universes. This universe, this material universe, is only 1/4 manifestation of Krishna's creation. Ekangsena sthito jagat. When Arjuna inquired from Krishna, so, would you kindly explain little of your opulence? Yes. So he said, I am this, out of this I am this. So he summarized, Atva bahunaitina kinyatina tabarjuna vishtabhya aham idam sarvam ekangsena sthito jagat. Ekangsena. You are seeing this universe. This universe only a fragment of the material creation. A fragment. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed us. One of his devotees requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my dear Lord, you have come personally, you kindly take all the living entities to the spiritual world, be kind enough upon them. And if you think that they are so sinful they cannot be taken, then transfer all their sins unto me. You take. You take. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to smile that even if I take all the living entities of the universe, but do you know, this universe is only one fragmental part of all other universes. There are many other universes. And he compared that in a bag, where a bag full of mustard seeds, just imagine, a big bag and mustard seeds. And this universe is just like one mustard seed. There are so many universes. So many universes. And it is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti. Jagadanda. Jagadanda means this universe. Brahmanda, Jagadanda, Koti, innumerable. Jagadanda Koti. Jastaprabha Prabhavatu Jagadanda Koti. Kotishu Asresha. Vasudhadi Vibhuti Vinnam. And each universe, there are innumerable planets. And each planet is different from other. This is God's creation. And these rascals are manufacturing God. And there is other description also. Jasyaika nishasita kalam athavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadanda natha. This Jagadanda, the universe, and there in each universe there is a controller of the universe, Brahma. He is called Jagadanda Natha, master of this universe. Because it is controlled by Brahma, therefore each universe is called Brahmanda. It is controlled by Brahma. So, in the Brahma Samhita we get information, Jagadanda Natha, plural number. There are many thousands, not only one Brahma. Many millions of Brahma, many millions of Shiva, many millions of Vishnu, many millions of sun, because there are many millions of universes. Now just imagine, this is material creation. And that material creation, Krishna says, Ekang Sina Sthitu Jagat. Taking all the material universes, it is only 1/4 creation of the Lord. And the 3/4 creation is the spiritual world. Just imagine what is spiritual world. And in that spiritual, the topmost planet is Goloka. So, you cannot go even the moon planet. How you can go to that spiritual planet, penetrating the material coverings, coming to the spiritual effulgence, Brahma, and after all these universes, then therefore it is said, Panthastu koti satavastra sampragamya, koti satavastra, millions of years. If you go with your Sputnik, with full force, Kanthastu koti satavastra, not this Sputnik, but make your planes of mind speed. This is material speed. What is this speed? Well, few thousands, 20,000, 50,000. But do you know mind speed? You are sitting here, and immediately within a second you can go to India. This is mind speed. Immediately. So, Panthastu koti satavastra sampragamma vayorathapi. By the air speed or mind speed. Vayorathapi, manasu, munipungava. And driven by great scientists, munipungava. Pungava means very expert, not a pungava. So, big scientists, expert scientists, if they can discover airplane which is running on mind speed or air speed, they cannot go by the air speed. They fly on the air, but not with the air speed. So in this way, still, avichinta tatte, after going many millions of years in that speed, still you will find, Goloka Vṛndāvana is far. This is the position. So, that Krishna, and we are explaining what is Krishna. Don't consider Krishna is ordinary human being. Avajananti mang mudha, manusim tanumasita. Because he kindly appears before us, just like ordinary human being. don't think that he is like us. It is the conclusion. Just like these rascals, they think that because Krishna appeared as a human being, I am also God. I am also God. Why Krishna shall be alone God? So I am trying to explain what is Krishna, Hṛṣīkeśa. Hṛṣīkeśa, that Goloka Nami, Goloka eva nivasati okilatma bhuta. Goloka eva nivasati. Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitahi. Stabhijya eva nija rupataya kalahi. Goloka eva nivasati okilatma bhuto. Govindamadi purusam tamam bhaja. So our worship is very simple. Tamaham bhaja. We worship that Govinda. Adi purusam. Govindam adi purusam. Tamaham bhaja. We don't worship ordinary so-called rascals. We worship Govinda. How Govinda is? The Govinda description is Brahma Samhita. That Govinda Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita. He is always in the spiritual world, which is Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Not this kind of Ananda, Chinmaya Ananda. Spiritual bliss. Spiritual bliss means it is continually going on. Still, nobody is fed up. Yet you can accept any Ananda in this material world. So many things. It cannot go on very long time. Suppose if I give Rasgulla, one Rasgulla you can take, oh very nice, another very nice, another nice. So, the next 4 or 5, no, I don't. Finish. Similarly, any Ananda you can take. Sex life, it cannot be continued. Finish. So try to understand what is Chinmaya Ananda. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibha. It then never ends. It goes, Nava, one after another, new. Just try to understand what is spiritual bliss. You do not, the Sahajiyas, they accept this material bliss as spiritual bliss. That is called Sahajiya. Don't be Sahajiyas. Try to understand according to Shastra. So, Krishna is described. This is how he becomes Hṛṣīkeśa. The Goloka eva nivasati. He is enjoying with his associates, the cowards boy, the gopis, in Goloka Namni Nija Dham. He is enjoying that. At the same time, he is within your heart. This is Krishna. Hṛṣīkeśa. He can simultaneously not only within your heart, within the atom. Andantarastham paramanuchayantarastham Govindamadi purusam. Not only within your heart, but within the atom. Just imagine how many atoms there are. The Krishna is everywhere. We have to take information of Krishna from the Shastra. Shastra means Chakshusyat Vedanta Sutta. Your eyes should be Shastra, not your so-called imagination. Shastra Chakshusyat. Jasastra vidhimutsujya bhartate kama. If you give up the direction of the Shastra and manufacture your own way, jasastra vidhimutsujya bhartate kama karam, as you like, then no siddhing savapnati. You will never get siddhi, perfection. Never get. No siddhing savap, no sukham, neither happiness. And what to speak of paragati, going back to home, back to earth. So Shastra Chakshusyat. Everything we have to take from the Shastra. Because we are blind now. Shastra Chakshusyat, our The Shastra Gyan, because the spiritual master enlightens the disciple with Shastra Gyan, therefore he is spiritual master. If the spiritual master bluffs the disciple, then he is not spiritual master. Bluffing. No. Ajnanati minandasya jnananjana salakaya chakshur militam jena tasmai Sri Gurave. This is Guru. Guru means he will always enlighten the disciples with the light of Shastra. Not that he will say, there is no need of Shastra. I am incarnation, I whatever speak, you take it. No, that is rascal. You should immediately, who has no reference to the Shastra, immediately take him as a rascal number one. This is the conclusion. So, here is Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, Hṛṣīkeśa. We have already explained one day. Here also, again we are explaining. Hṛṣīkeśa, Krishna. Krishna is there. He never leaves from Vṛndāvana. He is there. Why? Here also, just like we see a very rich man, very influential man, the president, he lives in the queen. She is in the Buckingham Palace. But she cannot go at the same time anywhere and everywhere. No. She is packed up in Buckingham Palace. Krishna is not like that. Therefore he is Hṛṣīkeśa. Try to understand the distinction between Krishna and others. Krishna is Goloka Vṛndāvana akhila Atma Bhuto. Atma Bhuta. This Atma Bhuta is Hṛṣīkeśa. He is giving intelligence. The more you become purified, the more you get direct instruction from Hṛṣīkeśa. This is what. So, how you can become purified? Purified means no more influenced by the modes of material nature. That is explained Guḍākeśa. Goloka Vṛndāvana. Goloka means darkness. And Isha, when you become master of this material world, all material senses. This material world means material senses, that's all. So if you become a master of the material senses, then you become Guḍākeśa. The Arjuna is described here as Guḍākeśa. Arjuna, don't take Arjuna that he was mistaken. No, he cannot be. How he can be? He is constantly with Krishna. How he can be misdirected? No, that is not possible. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said that Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhakar. So Goloka means darkness, Maya. So Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhakar. The darkness and light is there always, side by side. We have got experience. Here is sunlight, here is darkness. So these two things are there. So, Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhakar, Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Odhika. Wherever there is Krishna, there is no jurisdiction of darkness or Maya. Devi Jaisa Gunamai, Mama Maya Durattaya, Mamiva Jab Prapadante, Maya Mitaantaranti. You can become immediately out of the scope of Maya if you always remain surrendered to Krishna. Maya will not touch you. Just like if you remain always in the sunshine, there is no question of night. Nowadays, it is very easy. If you simply drive your plane on the western side, you'll never get night. You just roundabout. Yes, it is just like it is materially possible. You drive your plane simply on the western side. Start your plane in the morning and go to the western side and don't stop it. You go on for 3, 4, as many days as you like. You'll never get night. This is practical. Similarly, if you keep always with Krishna, you are Guḍākeśa. You'll never get darkness. Or Maya will not touch you. This is Krishna consciousness. So try to become Guḍākeśa. The next verse, Krishna, Hṛṣīkeśa. So he knew the sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. Krishna is there. Krishna knows what is your purpose, what you want to do, what is your past, future, everything Krishna knows. Everything Krishna knows. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Vedaham samiti itani. I know everything. So Krishna sthapayita. Rathottamam sthapayita. As soon as Arjuna asked him, Senaya rubhayam madhye ratha sthapayame uchchuta. Immediately he carried out the order and he knew why he wants. He wanted to see with whom I have to find my friends and relatives. He is hesitating. So why this ignorance of Arjuna? The question may be, the Krishna, Arjuna is Guḍākeśa. He is above this material world. How he is being affected by his so-called relatives and kinsmen. He was hesitating to fight on this principle that they are my relatives, they are my kinsmen, they are my family members. He was always thinking. Therefore Krishna knew it. So he has become so family-wise infected. But he is Guḍākeśa. How it is possible? He is above all these things. Yes, he is above all these things. By Krishna's desire, he is playing like that, ordinary man. Otherwise, how Bhagavad Gita will come? Krishna cannot talk with an ordinary person. Krishna cannot fight with ordinary person. Even the demons, when they come, just like Hiranyakha, Hiranyakashipu, they were joy vijay in the Vaikuntha world. So they came here and Krishna asked them that if you become my enemy, then within 3 births you'll come back. And if you remain friend, then 7 births. So they prepared, I shall become your enemy, sir, so that I can come back again after 3 births. So, why? The Krishna has all the propensities, just like we sometimes want to fight, mock fight. So in the Vaikuntha world there cannot be any fight. So because Krishna wanted to exercise his fighting spirit, he sent his devotee. He became enemy and he fought. So you have to understand Krishna in that way. Hṛṣīkeśa, he knows that unless Arjuna become affected family-wise, how Bhagavad Gita will be there. Therefore, although Guḍākeśa, Arjuna is above darkness, still by the will of Krishna, Hṛṣīkeśa, he played just like ordinary man, affected with his family affection. Therefore Krishna, in the next verse, says, Uvacha, Krishna said, my dear Partha, now you wanted to see with whom you have to fight. Now here is Bhīṣma, Droṇa, and many other kings, all the descendants of Kuru dynasty, your Dhritarashtra's son, now you see very nicely and be prepared to fight.